Hello guys, I'm ThePoeTator, and I'm back. Again. Okay, I'm sorry I've been away for so long, but I have a good reason. So long story short, my doctor kind of mixed up my medication and, well...
Where'd he go? I can't do it.
But that isn't the only reason I haven't uploaded. I've also been practicing for my driver's test. And that went pretty well, but that only got me thinking about how fun Mario Kart is. And that got me thinking, hey, maybe I should do a top 10 favorite Mario Kart tracks list. So, here you go. You're welcome.
I love the concept of DK Summit. After being shot out of a giant cannon, you make your way down a snowy mountaintop, including jumps, moguls, turns with drop-offs, and finishing it all off with an awesome half-pipe section. To be honest, this is one of my personal favorites from Mario Kart Wii, and it would have been higher on my list if it wasn't broken. Just like DK Mountain from the GameCube, if you turn at just the right time, you can skip a large portion of the track. A little disappointing, I must admit, but this track is still awesome and is definitely one of my favorite tracks from any of the games. Peach Gardens is just a blast to race on. Traversing the maze-like landscape of Peach's very own garden is even more fun than it sounds. Why? Because of all these chain chomps running freely. Don't ask me how or why Peach has giant chain chomps running rampant around her property, but they are an awesome addition to a track with an already good design. There are many sections of the track where a mushroom can be your best friend, which I love. The large maze-like section is hectic and fun, and a dirt section scattered with Monty moles right before a straight stretch to the finish line just puts the icing on the cake. I'm pretty sure any Mario Kart DS owner would agree, Peach Gardens is definitely one of the best tracks in the series. Admit it. You know you've thought about stealing one of those fat person scooters from your local supermarket and racing it around, while Coconut Mall is the closest legal way to accomplish this dream. Coconut Mall is exactly what it claims to be. It's a mall, and that's awesome. Mind you, I don't know what kind of a mall has stairs right before you even get to the store. I mean, that might scare away the customers.
Stairs before I even get into the mall. What is this madness?
But I digress. In this track, you race inside and around a large mall. You go up escalators, through fountains, off a huge jump and through a parking lot, eventually making it to the finish. This track is very fun. It has unique gameplay mechanics that aren't seen in any other levels, like the escalators and the moving cars with obviously drunk knees driving them. Oh look, it's my mom! That explains it. When I think about cool Mario Kart tracks, I tend to think of ones that are creative and not Mario Circuit number 27.5. TM. And Daisy's Cruiser definitely stands out. Here, you'll find yourself racing on and inside a giant cruise boat, which you can actually see from the shore of the Peach Beach stage. Highlights of the stage are a pool that you have to avoid, a dining hall that I'm absolutely sure doesn't meet the proper cruise ship food standards code thing, or whatever the hell it would be called, and being shot out of a giant red pipe thing? What? What is this? What? There's just a random gaping hole in the floor. Get your shit together, Daisy. The first level on the list from the 3DS lineup, Piranha Pipeline. This track is awesome. You start out going down some water slide looking things, and boom, you're off into the Mushroom Kingdom sewer system. During the race, you'll be spending your time trying to stay in the flowing water and avoiding piranha plants. which will eventually lead you off a large ramp, out of the sewers, and back to the starting line. This track is beautiful in its own unique way. It utilizes the air, land, sea motto of Mario Kart 7, and the sharp turns and pipes add excitement to the race. But just throwing this out there, how exactly does a piranha plant survive underwater? Just think about it. When I first played Maple Treeway, I was instantly in love. It perfectly captures the beauty of a maple tree in autumn, and is probably one of the best looking tracks to date. Well, until Mario Kart 8 comes out. Not only is this track pretty, but it's simply awesome to race on. After being shot out of another giant cannon, you continue to race on a maple tree and its spiraling limbs. The track is littered with little piles of leaves, which can either contain a banana or a mushroom. Pretty clever, I must say. Eventually, you'll be launched off a jump and onto a bouncing net bridge, where you can sneak in some awesome tricks. And then through a straight stretch to the finish, where you can go straight down the middle or off a jump to either side. The only thing about this track that I'm not a fan of are these annoying as hell wrigglers. Seriously, I hate these things. We all know that Wario has a couple of racetracks that are pretty popular. I've never been a fan of them though. Now the Waluigi tracks, that's where it's at. Luigi Stadium is everything you could ever want in a Mario Kart track. It looks like a motocross track from your dreams. Lots of jumps, sharp turns, lots of obstacles, and even rings of fire. The only thing missing is a giant cannon, but I think DK's pretty much got that category locked up. Either way, this track is simply awesome, and is my favorite track from Mario Kart Double Dash, hands down. The best of the two Waluigi tracks, Waluigi Pinball. Whoever thought of basing a Mario Kart track inside a pinball machine should instantly be promoted, because it's genius. It's even better than my idea of basing a Call of Duty map inside of a school.
Yeah, can you please keep it down?
Anyway, this track adds the only thing that was missing from Waluigi Stadium. A giant cannon that launches you up to the top of the course, much like an actual pinball machine. On your way back down, you'll drive through a bunch of sharp turns while trying to dodge actual pinballs, which will gladly send you back to last place. After that, you'll make your way into the main part of the pinball machine, filled with more pinballs and lots of flashy bouncers that you have to avoid to make it down to the bottom, between the paddles, and back to the finish line. This is one of the most original tracks in Mario Kart, and also one of the most fun to play. The final challenge in every single Mario Kart game. Rainbow Road is a track I used to hate as a kid. My underdeveloped motor skills just couldn't handle all the sharp turns with harsh consequences. But as I grew older and got better at the games, Rainbow Road grew on me pretty quickly. But out of all the different iterations of the track, the 3DS version is my favorite. Consisting of one very large single lap, this Rainbow Road is by far the most creative. It has kind of a solar system theme, and I love it. The track will spiral you around planets, let you drive on the rings of Saturn, and touch down on the moon with a pretty cool low gravity effect. Then down a crazy downhill section filled with boost pads and ramps. This track is out of this world. No pun intended. Okay, who am I kidding? Pun fully intended. But it's true, this track is an absolute blast to play. Okay guys, it's time for the moment of truth. I'm sure you've all seen it coming by now. So here it is. The best Mario Kart track of all time is Baby Park. This track is just so revolutionary and complex, it's unbelievable. What? Just kidding. Woo! No, the real best track is Bowser's Castle for the N64. Though all the Bowser's Castle tracks are pretty good, this one has always stood out as my favorite. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I've always felt this version to be the definitive version of all the tracks. You start off by going through an entrance into a courtyard with an awesome statue of Bowser that breathes fire, then into the halls filled with womps who would like nothing more than to squash you flat. May I point out how empty Bowser's rooms are? I guess spending all your time trying to capture someone else's girl doesn't really pay off. Then across a bridge, across a pool of lava, and out into another courtyard. Then across another bridge, up a huge turn, and across one final straight stretch with epic jumps to the finish line. I just love this track. It just captures the atmosphere of everything Bowser's Castle is supposed to be so perfectly. From the music, to the track design, to something as simple as the feeling of isolation you get from looking out into the distance, it's just awesome. The bottom line is, this track is awesome, and is my favorite of all the Mario Kart tracks.
As always, I've been ThePoeTator, and thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, yay!